6th race after Volusia for the Super DIRTcar Series. Mike Warren is the series announcer. He has his own cameraman as he goes through here in the pit area. I haven't talked to you in a while. How's it been going so far for you?
It's been going pretty good. You know, unfortunately, Mother Nature got in our way a little bit, so it was kind of like start, stop for us, but we finally gathered a little bit of momentum, and it's been a pretty fun year so far.
Nice. How was Canandaigua last week for you? You've been there before and announced there, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, I always love going back to the Finger Lakes. Awesome area, really awesome racetrack that Volkel and Jamie Friesen had put together last week. And I mean, yeah, Matt finished first and second, but there was a lot of side-by-side racing through the field. A lot of guys coming from the back to the front, and a couple 3 wide spots as well. It was pretty good throughout the entire field.
You been here before?
No, this is actually the first time I've been to Thunder Mountain, and it's pretty cool. You know, I've heard about it, but, you know, for many years, for a lot of track announcers, it's hard to get away on the weekends and midweek shows because we have jobs and all that, you know, personally, too. So, you know, locked into Lebanon Valley and Plattsburgh on Saturday nights for so many years, I just never got the chance to get out to the Southern Tier.
Beautiful view, isn't it? That's the first thing. When you get in that booth up there and you look around, it's going to be like, man, this is really something, isn't it?
It's awesome. I'm looking for, I mean, it's going to be a really cool backdrop. I think, you know, obviously I hope no drivers take a look at it when we're in the middle of the racing. But, definitely cool for anybody that's sitting in the grandstands.
Yeah, long way down if you hop over that wall here. So, because it kind of reminds me of Weedsport, kind of reminds me of Brewerton. It's a nice little combination with Central North Clay on top, so it should be a lot of fun tonight. Yeah,
the place here I think it reminds me of the most, I think, is a higher banked Marion Center a little bit, which is a place in Pennsylvania. The World LA models have gone there a couple of times. That's probably the best track I can compare it to right now. But I think it's going to be a really good show for everybody tonight, especially here on a quarter mile.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. And so how are you adapting to all of this, the travel, the schedule, the rhythm of all of this?
So this year for me, it's actually been knocked down a little bit. So last year I was doing the PR for the World of LA models and announcing the series. So I was going back and forth from the Midwest. There would be times I'd be in 3 different parts of the country within 8 days.
3 time zones, huh?
So now we're to a point where I'm pretty much focused on the Northeast completely with PR, you know, and so basically just that back and forth flight to Syracuse I'm getting used to pretty good, but it's nice and short. So, but for me it's coming home for a little bit as part of my job, which I love a lot.
And of course we're going to get busy here the next couple of weeks, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get to Canada in a couple of weeks, which is going to be a lot of fun. You know, we were racing on Sunday at Weedsport, and then pretty much a week off. We go back to Canada for 3 nights, then we got Summerfest 3 nights in a row, Brewerton, Canandaigua, Fulton. And then really once we hit Ransomville and Lebanon, we're on every weekend except for one up until Dirt Week. So it comes at you quick. It's hard to believe we're in mid-July already, but it's coming at you quick.
Yeah, because really we're halfway through when you get down to it, and this is the point. So I've never been to Granby and Drummond. I've heard the stories. Is it as exciting and as much of a big deal as it seems when I watch the highlights?
Drummond is unbelievable.
Really?
I haven't been to Granby yet, but just the place fills up. It's unbelievable. You see, number one, they sell liquor. You can sell liquor in the pit area.
Yeah, I heard they sell beer in the pit area.
So that makes things a little bit different. But I love the crowd, you know, and it really is a different world up there because, of course, a lot of people speak French up there. So it's just different. It's just a different vibe. So it's pretty cool to be up there.
Okay, the only thing I know how to do is to go up to one of the teams. I took French. I don't remember much about it. So here's what you do. Of course, bonjour, you know. Je m'appelle Doug Elkins. Parlez-vous anglais? My name is Doug Elkins. Do you speak English? And everybody will point to somebody, and there you go. So practice that. You'll be good, right?
Yeah. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad.
We need Brian Mulligan. You remember him back in the day. I was always amazed by how quickly he could go back and forth. And
Anthony Marcotte, the Drummond announcer, does
He does that?
He goes back and forth with me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool last year seeing him jump back and forth. And he does hockey in the winter, too, so he's been doing it. He does it all the time.
Maybe you'd get Babbel. I hear that's pretty good to learn a language. Maybe by next year you could go up there and do the same thing,
Possibly.
right?
I took it in high school, so I know a little bit, but not enough in Quebec to really make it work.
Oh, I took it in middle school. I don't think it was quite... They played those little records.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you had too, and then you'd repeat. You didn't know what you were saying.
No, but you know you were learning something.
And if anybody answered you back, you didn't know anything they were saying it all there. So good to see you, Mike. Have fun tonight, and it's good to see you back at a new track tonight. And I know what that's like. There's nothing like first time at a racetrack, is there?
No, not at all. It's pretty cool. It's just to keep. I'm approaching 100, so I'm getting close.
What, for the year?
No, just total all time.
Okay. I was gonna say I did over 100 one year. I didn't know my name by August.
No, 100 different track coming up. So I think this is.
That's
I
cool.
want to say this is 92 or 93.
All right. Where's it going to be? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head, because this year, it's surprisingly Fulton is one of the only ones left on the tour. I know that sounds odd, but I've never been to Fulton.
How could you not have been to Fulton?
It has never worked out.
Okay.
Between Mother Nature and midweeks not falling on weeks I can make it and stuff like that.
Good to see you as always, Mike. And this is a tough job, guys. I've been that traveling guy before. There's a lot of time. I welcomed people to the wrong racetrack a couple times because I was just in my cadence. And you haven't done that yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Let me know when you do. Okay.
Try to.
Have fun, man.
See ya.